The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So LSU's offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses.
He'll be tackled. I have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. For that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking deep on the very first play. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Louisville's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Handoff to the back. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, it's play action. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Turner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Looking right. This one caught. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
LSU has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Heading to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback.
Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Tight end makes the grab. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
the pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And the running back takes the handoff. And the Cardinals pick up enough for a 1st down here. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. The Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. Target, it's no good. He missed it. The game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And now the handoff. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. He's found some room at the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. And the player is down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. Catch made on the right side. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with a touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Heads out of bounds at the 44-yard line. The offense will take over there in good position. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Right square over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Sticking with the running game. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tremendous toughness here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They need to get these going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Maddox. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route, and he's brought down there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackle, but 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good...
Looking for a deep completion. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score in every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here's the handoff on a counter. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Maddox. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Delayed handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but excellent gain moves the ball to the 33. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Maddox. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Cardinals begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
LSU 28, Louisville 17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards into the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Defense is coming after him. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks an open space. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the play. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision?
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Bad coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field, grinding away with their running game. has the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but they didn't make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Looking at the tight end, and it's caught. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is. And
touchdown, Tigers! They continue to roll up the score.
Yeah, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback still with the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. 1st and 10 play coming up. One man at the backfield, and he'll kick the football. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Here's the 2nd down play. Play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's running out of time here. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.